Hello friends. Feral pigs are an invasive species in Canada and are causing significant damage to the agricultural industry. In 2021, according to statistics, Canadian agriculture will suffer losses of up to $1.1 billion, which is expected to reach $2.5 billion by 2030. What methods have the Canadian farmers chosen most effectively to deal with this feral pig population problem? Here is the video. The wild boars. They're very flexible animals and can adapt to new living environments. They can reproduce at a rapid rate, making control more difficult. They can live and grow in any environment. The forest in Alberta, located in central Canada, has the largest population of feral pigs. In 1990, many people near the forest discovered the presence of wild boars. In just a few years, the wild boar population has grown rapidly. Until now, the population has grown to 600,000 animals. They can eat everything in the forest. They create puddles everywhere. The forest ecosystem in Canada is seriously affected. The moment the forests have run out of food, they begin to move towards fields and farms. From this point on, measures to deal with wild boars are proposed and implemented. Farms initially used measures to prevent wild boars from entering fields. However, these measures were not always effective. Wild boar encroachment poses a major challenge for Canadian farmers. In an effort to stop the hog infestation, farmers have experimented with using the common herbicide by dispersing it across fields. However, although the strong scent from the herbicide temporarily made the wild boar avoid it, after only a short period of time, the smell of the medicine faded and the wild boars reappeared, continuing to cause losses to farmers and people. Their traces throughout the cornfields become a clear expression of the difficulties that farmers face. Fields that are close to harvest are also difficult to avoid. All efforts to protect fields from wild boars encroachment have posed a great challenge in terms of environmental protection and maintaining ecological balance. The Canadian farmers have taken the new step of erecting electric fences around fields and farms. The problem of wild boars is becoming more and more serious, and these measures are not enough to deal with them. Farmers have used electrical equipment to create fences to protect livestock and farms. Areas where wild boars frequently appears are paid for installation. The difficulty here is that almost everyone has it. Each mile of fencing will cost about $2,500 to $3,000. Each 1,000 acres would require the installation of about 10 miles of fence, or about $25,000 to $30,000. Electric fences can last 10 to 20 years, if properly maintained. This measure is not likely to be satisfactory for many Canadian farmers. But in some areas, wild pigs can still easily pass through these fences. That's why there is a need to innovate and come up with better measures to deal with invasive wild boar populations. According to a 2022 Canadian Department of Agriculture report, mine traps captured approximately 20,000 wild boars in Canada in 2021. This is a relatively small number compared to the total number of wild boars in Canada, estimated at about 1 million. A mine trap is a type of electric trap designed to catch wild boars. This trap works by emitting noise and light to attract wild boars. Mine traps can be used in a variety of terrains, including rough terrain. Mine traps can also be used to catch wild boars in places with a lot of human traffic, as they do not make loud or sudden noises. The use of mine traps to control feral pig populations in Canada has been shown to be effective, but is not the only solution. According to a 2022 University of Alberta study, the most effective method Canadian farmers have used to deal with feral pigs is hunting. The study analyzed data from 65 farms in Alberta, British Columbia, and Ontario, and concluded that hunting has helped significantly reducing feral pig populations in the area. Why hunting at night is most effective? Wild boars, animals that are active mainly at night, merely move in search of food and water. Their activity at night is what makes hunting easier, as they often become less alert and easier to detect than during the day. Additionally, wild boars' poor eyesight at night makes them easier targets for hunters. Choosing a cornfield after harvesting as a suitable place for hunting is also a reasonable decision. These cornfields often attract wild pigs, providing ideal food and shelter. The visibility of cornfields, combined with the fact that wild boars are often less alert at night, making hunting more convenient and safer for hunters. The practice of hunting feral hogs in cornfields after the harvest has been used in Canada since the 1990s and has become increasingly popular, especially because of the sudden increase in feral hog numbers in the area. This area statistics from Agriculture Canada for 2022 indicates that there are approximately 100,000 wild boars captured in 2021 in post-harvest cornfields, with an estimated value of approximately $25 million. Specific success such as catching 1,000 wild boars in 1 month in a cornfield in Alberta in 2021 and 500 similar animals in British Columbia in 2022 are clear demonstrations of the effectiveness of this hunting strategy. This not only brings joy to participants, but also helps controlling and balancing the wild boar population, protecting Canada's landscape and agricultural resources. Why are wild boars strongly invasive on Canadian farms? Let's continue watching the rest of the video to get to know exactly why.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.